Experience him. Here is the end of verse 2, and it says, Babylon was a prison of every unclean spirit and a prison of every unclean and hateful bird. Bird. So, some of the demons are not walking. Some of the demons are hovering. Some of the demons are flying, giving oversight. And they're looking on, who am I going to take out? Who am I going to descend upon? I mean, when I was a kid, I remember watching the movie. You know what I'm talking about, right? Alfred Hitchcock. The Birds. Scared me. My parents shouldn't have let me watch it. I watched it. I go, oh my, never looked at a bird the same again. It's here a lot worse than Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, you don't want to go outside. You got hateful, demonic birds flying around. I don't think it's very safe to be inside. It's just not a very good time to be alive. Next verse. See what's happened? All the nations have drunk of the wine of the passion of her immorality, of her porneia. They're inebriated. They're out of control. And the kings of the earth have committed acts of immorality with her. They've all bought into this, what I call this economic, this political system. And it ends up, and the merchants of the earth have become rich by the wealth of her sensuality. So this whole economic thing kicking in. All the kings and the merchants, man, they have benefited. They've gotten rich by way of the lust, of her sensuality, of a certain economic system. If I were to ask you, hey, what rules this world? What's the biggest decision maker? What? You think? You think? Money? Yeah, sure seems to be. Do you know if you're ill and you go to a hospital, you're treated differently? In lots of places, whether you have money or you don't, or you have insurance or you don't. It's that way in lots of places. Do you know why businesses are in business? You know most of them? It's this, isn't it? That's the bottom line. We have got to make a profit. Oh, and maybe we did well last year, but last year's number aren't good for this year. We've got to do better. And you got to step it up. And you got to work faster. Or you have to put in more hours. That's what you have. Because why? We have to make a profit. Well, sure you do, or you can't stay in business. But if your number one reason for being in business is to make money, my question is, how are you going to treat people? And that's why so many places the employees are expendable. And often our clients or customers, or I'll tell you why we're nice to them, because of money. We want the contract. We want the sale. Here's what I believe is why a Christian business should exist. Number one, a Christian business should first be in existence to glorify God. The second reason for being in existence is to benefit humanity. And third or fourth or somewhere is to be profitable, because if you're not, you can't stay in business. I get that. But that's not the primary reason we exist. It's number one, if you're a Christian, glorify God, because that should be what we're all about. Number one, benefit humanity. Treat your employees as if they're made in the image and likeness of God. Why? Because they are. Treat your customers, treat your clients as though they're made in the image and likeness of God. Why? Because they are. Benefit humanity. And then, also make a profit. But to me, keep things in proper order. Now, if you're not a Christian business, I don't expect you to do either one of the first two. It's just there about money. It's the bottom line. No wonder so many people, so many places are mistreated where they work, or they mistreat the people who buy from them. Where disposable relationships, disposable employees, disposable customers. Why? Because you're not really important. Here's what's important. It's money. Do you know what runs this world? It's corporations. It's not politics. Why? Because corporations run the political system.